Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the call tonight. We have an amazing person with us, a special guest from the US. We're going to have a great call here tonight. My name's Nick, coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa. Tonight's call is going to be all about board training, where boards came from, whose idea it was, what happened in the beginning. We're going to take it through. It's going to be a coffee and a chat thing. We've got products coming soon to our shores, and there's nothing better than being prepared for what's coming, because when you're prepared, when you're organized, when it arrives, you don't think about what you're going to do. You start running straight away. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Yolande. Yolande's going to do the intro for us, and then we'll go into the call. So welcome to the call, everybody. Yolande, it's all yours.
Hello, 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 everyone. It is so amazing to have you on this call tonight. My name is Yolande Coopers, and I am from Central South Africa, a little town called Bloemfontein. And tonight we are thrilled to introduce Ashley Paulsen to our South African market, a dynamic and inspiring partner hailing from the USA who has crafted a remarkable career by blending passion, hard work, and a deep sense of family values. Ashley wears many hats with great grace and enthusiasm, notably as a devoted wife and a loving mother to two beautiful kids, her 20-year-old daughter and her 19-year-old son, embodying the spirit of balance between professional excellence and family life. What more can you ask for? Her love for her family extends to her three adorable dogs, each of whom adds joy and liveliness to her home in South Dakota, where she recently relocated to be closer to her extended family. Her professional journey is as impressive as her commitment to her family. Ashley spent 14 fruitful years in the oil and gas industry, amassing a wealth of experience and insights that have fueled her drive to pursue her new horizons. Her entrepreneurial spirit, nurtured alongside her late mother, led her to venture into the business world, where she has been creating sustainable residual income streams for over 9 years. These efforts are a testament to her innovative thinking and her ability to create lasting impact, securing commissions on business ventures almost a decade ago. Currently holding the esteemed rank of senior officer, and she's not even 40, Ashley's leadership and perseverance since shine brightly, inspiring those around her. Her story is one of success, resilience, and the power of staying true to one's roots while boldly embracing the future. As Ashley Paulsen joins our market here in South Africa, we eagerly anticipate the inspiration, innovation, and connection she will bring to our South African community. Her journey resonates with many, and her presence promise to forge strong partnerships and lasting relationships in our dynamic market, because we are better together. Welcome, Ashley.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be on here with all of you. Really excited to be on here with you. Thank you so much, Yolande. I am so honored. Yolande and Nick reached out to me and asked if I would join your call, and I was like, absolutely. I would love to come on here. And like Yolande had mentioned, I've been around in this industry for a few years. I was working in the oil and gas industry for 14 years at the same job. And really, when this industry found me, I wasn't necessarily really looking for it. And I say it found me because what you can create with this opportunity is truly such a blessing. looking back at nearly a decade ago, life has happened. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been joyous moments, there's been sad moments, whether in business or just my personal life, right? And so one of the biggest things that I think we're going to talk about, the system and boards and obviously the incredible drops that are going to be coming your way. But really the thing over the last 9 years is just a consistency when life sometimes just hits us, right? Life isn't always great, grand, wonderful. It's not always down. It's like everything ebbs and flows in life. And the consistency and the goal, like the vision that I've had that I could create for myself and for my family is what drives me every single day. Right? We all get the no's, we all get the yeses, we all get the right. We all go through the same exact things. And that's something I just want to share that's kind of on my heart today, is because like you guys are going to go through the same exact things that we go through. And it's just it's just remindful sometimes to get out of our own head and get out of our own way and just put the foot on the pedal, right? Like put your foot on go. And sometimes it might be a little bit slower. Sometimes it might be, right, we're in low gear and not really in high gear quite yet. But if you keep and be consistent with your foot on the pedal, you're eventually going to get that acceleration and that traction. And that's really what the system is. So like they had mentioned, boards. If you are familiar with boards, put a 1 in the comments. I want to see who is familiar with boards. If you've seen it, put a 1 in the comment if you're familiar with it, because really boards, that app is what's created the duplication here in the United States. Dr. Crystal is part of my upline. I am part of her team, and she is like, she sees the vision. She sees all the things out here, and I'm kind of like her right hand, and I put everything into play, right? So boards was actually introduced to Crystal during an event that she had went to here in the States. And she got back and we started implementing boards with our team. And what we saw is we started seeing duplication, which duplication and simplicity is what will make you go very, very far in this business. And over the last decade, there's times where we had a system, there's times where we didn't, right? And so I know in my business what a system can do and just simply following it. So we created boards. There was a group of ladies here in the States that really just started going out and sharing results that people were having with the drops. And we're like, how can we take what they're doing and having success and put it into a system so we can all have success, right? And that's why I love boards, is because I'm assuming it's probably going to be how it is there, where it connects into your phone and it like connects to your keyboard. Is that how it is there, Nic and Yolande? Okay. So that's the most beneficial part, because everything in boards is at your fingertips. Like you can be the busiest or not busiest person on the planet, but you can click on something and hit send. You can click on something and hit post. Right? So on Facebook, we've learned over time with this system, setting your Facebook to professional mode. When you set your Facebook to professional mode, you can then schedule out your posts. Why is that important? Because all of us are busy, right? And so if I can sit there on a Sunday afternoon and schedule out my post that's in boards for the entire week, it takes me 20 minutes to do. But why is that important? Because I'm being consistent and showing up on social media. Boards and this system was created a little more than a year ago. Honestly, a little more than a year ago. It's been a journey to get the process and the system pinned down to how it is now. So as the drops are coming into South Africa, I literally have goosebumps when I say that, because like I have goosebumps all over my body. I wish you could see it. It's so exciting because like the system and boards is already done for you. You already know it works. We're having success here in the States, but what makes it work is using it. And that's why I like that professional mode, is because you can go out and schedule those posts. And And the posts are just real people having real results, right? So that's the biggest thing when the drops get there. Start your own transformation, start your own story with the drops, because people are going to look at you and be like, Nic, what are you doing? I see you're down a few pounds. You have more energy, right? Like, create your own stories there. Like, use ours, or however you have your board set up with the pictures, like, use someone else's story until you have your own. But what we found with boards is the social media launches in the folders, there's social media launches, and what we've created was a week at a time. So posting at 9 and 3. Okay. When I first found this system, I was like, ooh, I don't really post that much, right? Like, our first limiting belief is that we feel spammy, or what if I post this and, someone's like, oh, did you get hacked? Right? Like, in our minds, we have all these limiting beliefs when we have something. When you can get out of your own way and just do it, a year later, I'm still posting on boards and I'm still selling boxes of drops. Not because I'm perfect and I have this huge network, and it's like, I'm using a system just like everyone else here in the States. What makes you successful, though, is how many times are you going to be consistent with that so you can continue to sell boxes? I don't know if you heard me. Let me say it again. A year later, I am still posting week 1 that I did a year ago, and I'm still being successful at it. If I go in there and I do a 7-day launch, a 7-day post, so taking that whole week, I've posted week 1 and week 2 and week 3 and week 4 a lot of times in the last year. But what I found is, when I go and I post those weeks consistently, when I post day 1, 9 and 3, day 2, 9 and 3, day 3, 9 and 3, right? Like, don't overcomplicate it. It's simple. Just go and do your post twice a day. When I go and do a week at a time, I minimum sell a 10 box of drops. What does that do? That puts money in my pocket because I'm retailing that. Okay. So I start everyone with a box of drops, and then there comes a point when you're doing your follow-up in the scripts, right? There's follow-up scripts. How are you following up with your people that you're getting the boxes of drops to? Because the fortune is in the follow-up. I can sell Yolande a box of drops, but if I don't talk to her for a month, but then I'm like, oh wait, Yolande is probably almost out of a box of drops, I probably should, the main goal is to get her converted to the website so they can start purchasing from Partner Co. The most important part is they can then purchase it there in South Africa because it's going to be available. So really, the board system, I just can't stress enough how just to follow the system, just to trust the process. Trust the process. Over the last decade I've been in this industry, I've had to learn a lot of things and I've had to unlearn a lot of things, right? We learn a lot. Sometimes we have to lose some of that we learned so we can learn new things that are working. And that's what this was. Trust the process. Like, that's the most biggest thing. When I started the boards, I was like, I'm going to do it. A year later, I'm still selling boxes of drops. I'm still being successful because I stuck to the system. But what the system does is it allows Jimmy and Henri to go and teach their people to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. I couldn't go and tell someone to do a 7-day post if I'm not doing it myself. I can't say, go and use the system if I'm not using it myself. I want to lead by the tongue on my shoes, not just the tongue in my mouth. And so using that system gives you the opportunity to then go and create that simplicity and duplication within your business. And that's what you want, is the simplicity and the duplication, because that's what's going to grow. The opportunity a year later, as I sit here, that's why I get goosebumps, because where you're literally sitting at with these drops coming to your country, like, it's incredible, the opportunity that you have in your hands. Incredible. What I've created in the last year is incredible, and I'm not stopping. I'm still consistent. So right Ashley, now I'm yes.
So what is the current PV for your drops, a box of drops in the US? What is the current PV?
76 PV.
exactly the same as us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and the posts that you do on social media on a daily basis, the 7-day posts at 9 o'clock in the morning and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Are they are they preloaded, pre-worded, pre-everything for how long? For a month, 1 to 4
Yep.
weeks.
So, yes.
And do they ever change? And if they do, who changes them?
So there is the 4 weeks in there.
Yeah.
We are getting ready to create 4 more weeks. But what
Okay.
I want to tell you, like I kind of already talked about, was I'm almost a year in and I've shared week 1 several times on my social media and I'm still selling boxes. So it doesn't necessarily like the content matters, but like in our minds, it's like we feel like we're going to go and share the same thing. Is that really going to work? I've already shared this week, right? Like in our minds, it's like I've already shared this on my social media. I need another week. I need fresh stuff. With that being said, you don't know who saw that post that day.
100%.
You have
Yeah.
no idea who saw that post that day. And
So
I don't necessarily care if you did or not, because literally the other day I woke up and I had 2 people. I woke up to someone on Facebook Messenger and 2 people wrote me and they said, I've been watching all your posts. What are these drops about? Right? It creates a curiosity. But the best thing about those weeks, Nic, is that there's marketing behind it. There's reasons why those weeks are set up. Are there tons of before and afters and success stories that people are having with the drops here? Absolutely. Circle of Health is now literally almost 50,000 people. Last year, we had 400 people in there. You don't think these drops are changing people's lives? 400 people to almost 50,000, right?
So
like it works.
So the Circle of
Yes,
Health,
Nic.
the Circle of Health Facebook page, that was formed as a support system, no sales, no pushing, no signing people up, nothing. Those are people that have, what goes in there? Who goes in there? When do they go in there?
So Circle of Health, Dr. Crystal and I created a little over a year ago. And really what we did when we started using the system is our team had Circle of Health just under Dr. Crystal. And we had about 400 people in there. And anytime someone bought a box of drops, we invited them to that group. And it really strictly is just a customer-based support group. You can go in there. We put the most important stuff at the top in the featured section. Crystal went in there and did a live of how to use the drops. I went in there and did a live of how to use the drops. We put the booklet. I don't know if your day and night drops come with the booklet, but we put the booklet up there.
Electronic.
What?
Electronic.
The electronic one. Okay. Like you could still save it and put that up there though for a reference, right? So putting all the tools for your place to be successful. And really what we did is we saw so many people having success, but really it was a safe place that our customers could go to, right? It was like, I'm on the drops. I want to have results. I want to have a support group of people who are on the drops. So if I have a question, I can ask it in this group. But the most powerful thing about that is because more than likely someone in that group has already had that same situation. So it's not just what Ashley can say. They can go in that group and find other people who are having results or had similar questions. And we have been very, very protective of that group and keeping it a customer-based only group. I want all of our, and when we started seeing the success, we started opening it up to everyone here who were doing the drops and working the system, because they were using the system. So the script funneled them to that Facebook group, right? And so that's how it's grown. It's not just Dr. Crystal's team and my teams that have grown so much. It's everyone as a whole. We came together because we are better together. Like that never gets old because it literally fits in everything we say. But Circle of Health, I keep it very, very strict. When I'm approving posts in there, only customer talk. We don't talk brand partners. We don't say welcome to the team. Only people who need support on the drops. We've put recipes in there, and really like that community just takes off by itself because all it is they're just in a group supporting one another, and it's a beautiful thing. But as you guys continue to get more products, right, as new things come on, the same things we experience here in the States. Like we just went to PXP and they launched Sugar Stop. So we get excited and we want to share that. No, our gateway product is the drops. Everything that leads into our company is the drops. As all the exciting new things come, the drops are such a huge, incredible opportunity, but it's just a gateway to get them in the door to see what you have.
Yeah.
Right? Because you imagine going on social media and talking about 20 different products. No, it would be overwhelming, and it would be overwhelming for your audience. And that's why we found just sticking to the drops is so powerful, because you're only focused on one product. When they come in, then they can see the noni, it's like they can see all the different things that we offer, right? Or as we start to launch new products, that's an exciting thing for people who are already having results. Nic, now add this, it's a great new product we just came out with, right? But always leading with the drops. That's what's really, really created the success here, Nic. So having that customer group is really, really powerful. Because like I said, it just gives them a safe place to go to. They're not being sold. You already gave them a box of drops. Now it's how can you support them and follow up with them to then get them converted and start using the system just like you are.
Ash, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited because I think this is an opportunity for everybody here. Everybody. And the way the drops are going to come in, as opposed to how they were coming in, that's what excites me even more, because we've had a problem here where we've ordered drops and they've been blocked at customs.
Mm-hmm.
Be it corruption, be it whatever it is. Okay. Now we've gone, and Cameron and them have gone, and they've gone the in inverted commas legal route now. So they've got the powers to be involved in this whole thing, so that we can bring it in bulk and put it into bond storage, and then don't wait for it to come from the Netherlands. It's here, but it's not here. So it's in bond. So when we order, Netherlands will release it. Do you understand? But they'll release it in South Africa. It'll be here. So for me, number one, the PV is the same. Number two, we're gonna upscale the compensation plan, which is it's gonna pick on that, right? And that's gonna give everybody a massive, massive financial opportunity, because that's what everybody gets involved in this business for, yeah. So, and it's a business. It's not a get rich quick thing. This is a business, and the people that have stuck by us and stuck by this whole thing, they are going to benefit. Do you understand? Because yes, like every business, it doesn't just happen. You got to get punched. You got to fall, get up. You got to lose money, make money. It's all this. But what excites me is we watch what you guys are doing, what you've experienced, and me specific. I watch the people on the RPA, and these are people that don't understand, don't know, never been involved in network marketing in their lives, and they got involved with drops, and now, they're making the money. They're making the money. Why? It's something that people need. I mean, what is the lady's name? Julie Parks. Is it Julie Parks? I mean, look at her.
Julie Park.
How long has she been in the business? 6 months.
Julie?
Yeah.
Not even a year, not even 8 months, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
not very long at all.
What's her title? What's her title now?
I think she's CEO, I think.
CEO, there you go.
You know what the funny thing is I spoke to her the other day and I was, Julie, what the hell are you doing? You smashing it. She goes, oh my God, I don't know. I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm just putting the word out there, and it's just happening.
Yes. Yeah. So I think that with that, that's perfect, Yolande, because honestly, like, you don't have to know what you're doing. You don't. You just need to have more people working the system.
Team.
Like, have a general idea of what the drops taste like. Yes. Have your own transformation. Have a general idea of the system. But really, truly, like, you don't have to go into all the details. All that matters is that you're working a system and you're creating that same thing for your team to do, and the same thing for your drop users when they come on and they want to upgrade to be a brand partner. Show them how to use the system. The more people you have using the system, the more success you're going to have. So that's perfect, because you don't have to know exactly what you're doing. Most times we don't even know what we're doing. We're just sharing on social media, right? And so it's like, and like I go back to that, and it is like we all go through the trials and the frustrations and all the things, but really it's like when we saw something that was working for someone else and we implemented it and put it into that system and then rolled it out to the masses, like the system's already done for you, right? Like tweak it a little bit to make it South Africa, make the day and night drops in there, but like the system that is working over here where people are literally exploding with income. They don't even know what they're doing. They just have more people simply working the system. And that's what makes it so successful.
Well, again, so the reason why it's also working in the US is because the same as here, everybody's on this Ozempic trend, So, so it's available in the US and it's available in South Africa. It's banned in Europe. So you've got two markets there that has people that are on the Ozempic thing. They're prepared to pay that price for Ozempic, which is the same price as the drops. So now you take the drops and you bring the drops in, and the drops are natural. The drops are natural. And the drops can give them a money-making opportunity. And like you said, if you get more people to get involved with this thing, everybody's selling, you're creating the salesman. That's it, simple. You're creating the salesman. A lot of people want to lose weight. They use the drops. The drops has worked. We've had it before. We've had it here before. But why I'm excited is boards. Boards is a salesman for dummies. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's worked out for you. It's worked out for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be the salesperson, Now, just picture selling 10 boxes of drops, 760 PV. Just take base commission on 760 PV. Base commission is what your team has done. Right? 15% at Complan B. Okay, it's $100. It's $100. $100 is 1,500 Rand. That's just base commission. That's not profit. That's not profit. So I'm just looking at the financial implication here. I think it's what we've all been waiting for. And the reason why we're going from Complan C to Complan B is because we're bringing in the big guns, the big PVs, because you're not going to make the money on Complan C on the big PV. You're not. It's just not, it doesn't work. Base commission on Complan C, if you watched my compensation plan training, Complan C is 10% base commission. Complan B is 15% base commission. That's a big one. And then you got matching bonus on top of that. So for me, I mean, listening to the RPA calls, these ladies are coming in with 500 PV 1 week, 5,000 PV, the other one I heard the other day, 1 week, 5,000 PV, guys. 1 PV, $1. 5,000 PV is $5,000. Work it out in rands. It's 100,000 Rand, guys. 100,000 Rand. 5,000 PV, it's a lot. That's officer. So I'm super, super excited. And again, Ashley, I really appreciate you being on the call. I don't want to make it a long, drawn-out call here. I just wanted everybody, myself, Yolande, and Henri. Henri's gone. Where did she go? She's gone. But myself, Henri, and Yolande wanted to bring you on here so that we can hear firsthand of what it's doing to so many people in the US, in North America. And for me, we're going to bless many here. And whether you're staying in the US or you're staying in South Africa, everybody needs a second income. Everybody. The world is upside down at the moment. Upside down. And you need this. You need this as a buffer. And this will overtake your permanent job. I'm not saying resign, please. Don't resign from your job now, but I can tell you now, if you work the system, that's going to happen very quickly, because this is your gateway to financial freedom. I can promise you that. So that's all from me. Yolande, you want to say something? And then we'll give it back to Ash to close out, and then I'll just say goodnight.
Ashley, you are just such an inspiration, and just to, know that we've got partners all over the world that who was completely strangers to became friends and who's now family. And like you said in the beginning of the call, it is just so amazing to know that we are in it together and we truly have something inspirational. And I just want to read the quote again that Cameron Bott said to us tonight, and I really do think that it was just so amazing to listen to him tonight as well. It was such an inspiration. And he said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And if you want to go fast and far, go partner co. It's just amazing, because at the end of the day, we are better together. And yeah, you are, who is not leveraging at all from the South African market, but you invest in us. You take time, and time is money, honey. We all know that. And it's so crucial, but you do take the time and you offer 40 minutes to an hour of your valuable time to invest into the African market, and just to say, believe in yourself, cut out the inabilities, cut out the demons that you've got in your head. You guys have done an incredible job to create a system of growth for all of us, all over, to follow, to plug in, and to play. Plug in and play. It is so easy. It's so simple. Like what Nic said, you don't have to be a salesperson. Just follow the process. Just trust the process and let the demons in your head just disappear, because we are leaders of hope. We are here to serve, love, learn, and grow together. So I just want to say thank you so much from all of us. Thank you for giving us your time. Thank you for giving us your presence. You are just an incredible person, an incredible leader. And for me, I'm speaking from my side. I'm super blessed that you are in our corner and that we've got you as a partner. So thank you so much for investing in us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you guys ever need anything, please reach out. Just don't miss this opportunity, because this guy's just soar. Just put your blinders on, work the system, and change a lot of lives. Take it from your head to your heart, right? How many people can you go out? How many lives can you change with these drops? And that's really the biggest thing that I found, is taking it from my head to my heart and really just truly getting out of my own way. So as you guys continue to, the drops get there and you guys continue to launch and explode, please let me know if you guys have any questions, or Nic and Yolande, and we'll get those questions answered for you. But super, super excited for everyone in South Africa. Thank you so much for having me on, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day. That's my story.
Thank you.
And I'm sticking.
Thank you.
Starting, Ashley. Be blessed and kick butt. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.